so curly. Don't bring it in. Oh my god.
And the sun is setting. Change of light. Perfect time for catching snapper in New Zealand. Who do you think is going to catch more fish tonight? I know you're getting the wrong impression. He kissed it! Hey, well done! It's evening, it's windy, and we're departing. So it's really windy, it's 20 to 30 knots. We don't take this overnight westerly wind flow. It's going to be hard for us to get north.
I'm having mixed emotions at the moment. I feel both sad and happy.
Nobody knows what's going to happen in this COVID world, but woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah, that's exactly what we want today. Oh, that's what we had in mind. It's wild, rugged, raw, coastal New Zealand. Just watching some of the Prada cut here on Coco. So it's a Saturday and it looks like we can depart on Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. And what we're doing tonight is we're fishing. So I've been saying that I was going to show you some snapper fishing in Tauranga Harbour, being my home harbour. I know how to catch some snapper, so I'm just about to go out in the dinghy and pick up some friends, and we'll catch a few snappers for you tonight. I found you. Hello, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Amir and Kwan, and they looked after our house while
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all. So he's a natural.
Yeah.
But who do you think is going to catch more fish tonight?
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, Kingy.
Oh, he's talking big. Oh, well, should we get some food?
Yeah.
Kwan's an awesome cook, and she's brought food for us tonight. So it's like, yes!
Let's do this.
Yeah?
Hello, Coco.
Finally, it was so nice to be enjoying Coco with friends after so much work with Liam's birth and sorting out the house. Did you hear me? It's getting hot.
He's got a good sense of humour. It's a big project. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes. Busier than we'd like to be, but that's just parenting.
Yeah.
But maybe because we're slightly older, it's taking a while to adjust.
Yeah.
Look, what we think you can get done in a week,
Yeah.
what you think you can get done in a week probably takes us 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh wow.
Because if Yogi's working, then I'm looking after Liam.
Yeah.
And you get little bits of time through the day, but not much. Just so thankful he sleeps through the night.
Yeah.
So thankful. I don't know if I've been thankful for anything more in my life.
Yeah.
He's a pretty chill baby. Yeah.
So this is Peter's harbour and his little fish.
This one's probably a little bit smaller than the legal size. But it was my first bait. Yep, there it goes.
It's gone. Yeah.
Using fresh squid bait. So the sinker is a running sinker up on there.
Yeah.
So the bait gets to flop around in the tide and look really natural.
And here you go.
I'm just sort of trying to go a little bit easier on Amir. Since he's a guest, I don't want to out catch him too much. That
Yeah.
is sad.
There you go.
He kissed it!
I think I've got a video of it anyway.
Just a joke.
Joke or not, I guess.
You watch. He'll catch a big one now.
Yes.
And then you have to catch it again.
So we have decided to stop feeding the fish because they're just taking the bait, and it's time to feed ourselves. So Kwan is a Thai chef as well, as you do makeup and massage,
Not
beauty
makeup,
therapy.
beauty therapy. Yeah.
Yep. And Amir's an engineer. But Kwan has cooked us a Thai green curry chicken
Yes.
with even the fresh herbs on the top. And then look at this barbecue pork ribs,
Oops.
potato salad, rice,
And a green salad.
and we've got. You've seen us have some fancy bottles of wine lately, and I know you're getting the wrong impression that you think this is happening all the time, but just with closing down the business, we've got given a few. I brought one for a client. I didn't get to give it to him, so we got one more fancy bottle of wine, and then I promise that we don't drink this much fancy bottles of wine. Oh, the mayor's got a fish.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
But this one is all my line gone. Where have you been? Oh, dear.
Are you sure? Do you need a hand with that?
Oh, good.
Oh, it's good.
I think it's a good size.
Yogi, do you want to take the camera and I'll do the net?
Whoa, that's
The rods
size.
up. Hey, well done. and that is a keeper.
Well done. Well
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. Now I need to catch one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's change of light now. Right as the sun's going down, this is when the fishing gets the best in this harbour. Morning or night, right on change of light. So she's a beauty. That's a fact.
Yeah, it is.
Well done.
Was with boys and fishing.
Holy moly!
Bollinger 2009.
2009. Quite out.
007.
Yeah.
I think I spent about $250 on it.
On this champagne.
Yeah.
Where did you buy
This is again meant for a client. I took it in to see him, and they weren't there. I went in back in again. They still weren't there. So, unfortunately, we're going to drink it.
it? Why not?
I'm not saying no to that.
And because Kwan and Amir looked after the house for us while we were
And the
travelling to
dogs
buy
and
cocoa.
the
So when we're in Tahiti buying cocoa, they were back at the house looking after Jake and Molly and the cat. So they deserve to have this wine with us.
Thank you guys. I feel so
Yeah.
special now. Whoa!
Oh, that's a good sound, eh?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And straight after catching the fish.
Yeah. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need.
Oh my god! My toes are curling. Don't bring it in. Oh my god.
We're going to put it in your bed.
Don't say that. I will dream about it. Good morning. Hello. Are you ready? Let's go. Come on.
Okay, let's run.
It's a long day. It's evening, it's windy, and we're departing. So we are leaving. It's 2 weeks on the harbour here. We've tried to fix the water maker, as you know by now. We're leaving for an overnight passage to Great Barrier Island. We need to head north, and each afternoon there's a northerly sea breeze, so if we don't take this overnight westerly wind flow, it's going to be hard for us to get north. So it's really windy. It's 20 to 30 knots, which typically you try not to leave.
I'm having mixed emotions at the moment. I feel both sad and happy. A little bit sad because it has been our home and we've enjoyed walking up the mount, and it's alright, I guess. When you're doing something new, you'll have mixed emotions.
I better go and drive the boat. I'm standing up the front vlogging while it's on autopilot. Yeah, it is interesting to be leaving. This is the town we've lived in for 25 years. This is where the business that made the money to be able to buy cocoa, this is where it all happened. We also haven't had a lot of time between renting the house and cocoa to really catch up with as many friends. So I suppose thank you to all those people that have been involved in this chapter of our life, and welcome to all of you that want to follow us on the next mission. So it's 7 p.m, sun goes down about 9:30 here. So we've had our dinner. Hopefully it's fast and smooth sailing. Got outside the harbour now, but actually the land is sheltering us from the wind too much. So we're just gonna have to motor out a little bit to make it worthwhile getting some wind. But there it is, there's hometown, bye-bye. Got no idea when we'll be back. We might be able to come back and visit before we leave New Zealand, or we might be too busy. Nobody knows what's going to happen in this COVID world, but we're trying to keep sailing around the world is what we're trying to do. Stupid, exciting, missing friends, just so many mixed feelings, eh?
Yeah, but we'll make friends and we'll see all these cool places and we can help other people in those remote places. So yeah, it's all good.
It's just how it is. Got to go forward, got to have fun, got to have adventure.
Where's the wind, Peter? I took like 3 sea tablets last night and 2 this morning so that I don't get sick. But there's not much wind. This is actually quite nice.
So we found about 15 knots of wind. Have a look. We'll be sailing. So we actually have a unique set of conditions at the moment. The wind is blowing quite strongly, but it is coming off the land. So it does not have any time to build up waves. It creates a scenario where it's fast, powerful and smooth champagne sailing. Let's give you a little walk around, eh? Fast and smooth sailing! I don't know, what do you think? Leave what you think in the comments below. It's meant to be Liam's bedtime, but sometimes he stays awake and parties a bit, eh? Hey, hello! 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 Oh, he's so cute. Jake's a bit unsettled, he's a little bit panting. Hey, what do you think, Jake? That's a nice way to leave our hometown. Oh, thank you. So I've just noticed that the autopilot is fighting the boat a bit, like the sail's not trimmed right. It's constantly putting rudder to starboard. So I think we've got more power in the main than the Genoa, because the main makes the catamaran round up into the wind. So right now I think the boat's got a lot more power on the main. So I'm just going to ease the main sheet out a little bit to spill a little bit of that wind. 12 a.m. and I'm just having a cup of tea. The wind has dropped and we've got one motor running. We had full sails up in 25 to 28 knots. Yogi's having a sleep. Liam is sleeping well with the rocking boat. Oh, well, it's a good night. I'll talk to you if something happens. And just like that, we're morning sailing again, but we've got about 5 or 6 hours to go and we arrive at Great Barrier Island. About 8 or 9 knots of wind and we're doing about 5.2 knots in speed. Yeah, it's a nice morning. We'll arrive at 12 or 1 p.m. Wow, what an interesting place. Just sheer rocky cliffs jutting right up out of the ocean and rocking and rolling as we just come past this headland. It's a little bit different than coconut trees and lagoons. It's wild, rugged, raw, coastal New Zealand.
He's a happy baby, happy chappy today. The more we bounce around, jiggle around, the more happier he gets. He's like, woo! He likes it, he loves it.
What do you think, Jake?
Great Barrier Island is a magical place, and for sailors, it might be just one of the best cruising grounds in New Zealand. With its storm-proof anchorages, fantastic heights, stunning scenery, friendly locals, we can't wait to spend some time there. A true destination to escape and a chance to rejuvenate from last year's challenges. Great Barrier Island in Maori, Aotea, lies in the outer Hauraki Gulf of New Zealand, 62 miles northeast of Auckland. With an area of 285 square kilometres, it is the 6th largest island of New Zealand. Its high point is 627 metres above sea level. The island was initially exploited for its minerals, kauri trees, and is inhabited by about 1,000 people. They live from farming, tourism, and often living off-grid. The majority of the island is a nature reserve by the Department of Conservation. The island atmosphere is sometimes described as being life in New Zealand many decades back.
So quiet it feels like the whole anchorage would be able to hear me vlog. Oh, it's nice. We're very tired. Cliffs and headlands or whatever. Oh, because we're here for a week or 2 or 3 or 4. So we're really going to go trekking. I think there's some hot pools. So yeah, it's night from us. We've arrived. But have a look here. You guys can say good night to Liam. Liam. Good night, buddy.
Good night. Good night, YouTube fans. Good night.
Liam loved the passage. The rockier the better. He just slept. He played in it. He rolled around. So that was good. Anyway, enough from me. Good boy, good boy. Good boy. Good boy, sit down.
Cute.
It's been about a week. We arrived at Great Barrier Island and we haven't really done much at all. Yogi's worked and we've just sort of rested up after all the projects and all the effort to get here. But now we can start to be a bit adventurous. So I'm just out walking Jake through some beautiful bush just up the hill from where Coco's anchored. And tonight it looks like we're going fishing. So I'm going to try and catch a couple of fat snapper. The bush is crazy beautiful. There is kauri trees, which is a famous tree that they've made canoes out of. Oh, and look at this, there's a waterfall just coming up here. So I was saying there's these beautiful kauri trees alongside the track. Great for building ships, building Maori canoes. over the years, but they're protected now, and they even dig them out of swamps still where they've been preserved underground when they've gone over in the past. And there's also rimu tree, which makes beautiful furniture and tabletops. Yeah, the air's nice and fresh. There's cicadas and birds. Oh, it's just good to be out and about. This is why we put all the work in, isn't it? Well, this is amazing. A nice little swimming hole. New Zealand bush streams are still going to be freezing. I haven't brought a togs or a towel. I've just got my walking shorts on and undies underneath, but you promise to like and subscribe if I just hop in there in my shorts in the freezing cold, and leave a comment below, please. I'm just sort of using YouTube as a way to make myself get in there, because it will feel beautiful and refreshing afterwards. Right, I'm not thinking about it anymore, I'm getting in. It's a nice place to call off, Jake. And you got a stick. Choice. What did you just see?
There's a shark
Where?
over here somewhere.
Did you just see the fin?
Yes.
Hey Kerry.
How are you?
I am good, my man. I'm positive.
Oh, yeah.
So tonight we're just going fishing across at the mussel farms, which are just over there in front of that hill. Probably a little bit hard for you guys to see in the sun. There's no excuse for not catching snapper.
Market nearby to go and just buy it.
Yes, there is.
Is it?
This is what happens when you go fishing with a videographer. Grab both sides.
Did you see the shark coming in? There's a big white shark, or grey white shark. Just
Big, a big great white.
Yeah, Yogi just saw a shark, a decent shark just over there.
Okay.
Boating in the dark.
Yeah.
But
I have got a life jacket there.
I am good.
Kerry's got a life jacket under here.
Hey people.
So we're at the mussel farm and we're just going to try and find one just a little bit out of the chop to tie up to. And the sun is setting, change of light, perfect time for catching snapper in New Zealand. Kerry is on.
It's going to be spiny.
And so what is it, Kerry?
It's a kingfish. No, it's
a little... Oh yeah.
There.
So I don't know if it was filming on the other GoPro, but I caught that one.
Yeah, you did. That's the answer.
But in goes another bait for another one. Yeah, this is a good nodder.
Yeah, you got it. Very good.
Oh, that's what we had in mind.
That's the one. Beautiful.
I've got a spiker.
No, yeah. No, measure him. I don't think he'll quite make it. I don't think I'm doing him much good.
We're to call you the butcher, not the fisherman.
Oh, gee, look at the bloody man.
Keep this one.
No, you Nicky.
Nice. And I think I'm going to call it a night at that. We've got a good bin full of fish, and it's time to go back in the dark somehow.
Yeah.
Did you fart, Peter?
Did I fart? So what we're going to do is we're going to go and find a sweet little beach.
Are you super excited?
It's perfect. It's beautiful.